There was not a single person in that arena in a huge sold out crowd that was not having an absolute great time.
And tell us about it.
It's the Saigon Saga.
When is that? I heard that.
Saigon Super Fights 2 is September 21st.
Subscribe right now.
Had Championship 16 last weekend, and we're gonna have a few more events later this year.
Yeah.
What are some of the other MMA promotions that are new in the second half of 2024?
Just this past weekend, we've had Arena of Fighters. That one is hosted in Bintan, Ho Chi Minh City. Another opportunity for all these young guys to come up, give them a chance to fight. They've got MMA there, they've got Muay Thai, so they've got it all action-packed. It looked like it was an absolute filled arena.
Okay.
So brand new venue, just been built out just for this purpose.
So what does the venue look like?
Oh man, it looks awesome. You got the octagon in the middle, couple rows of seating, 360 degrees around, and the production looked amazing, man.
Really?
Like really professional. They're really starting to make a show out of it. So
Really
exciting for the fans, exciting for the competitors as well. It seems like every time I go to Lion Championship, the level has gone up, the production has gone up, and there's more promotions now that are also just upping the standard. So we've got Arena of Fighters. Another notable one, Gods of Martial Arts.
Gods of Martial Arts. Isn't that down? Promoted out of Lean Falm.
Yeah, Johnny Tree Win.
Yep. Johnny Tree Win. He very passionate about martial arts. As we all know, a star in the movies, Vietnamese American, the Brad Pitt of Vietnam, and so that event, when is that? When is their first event?
The first event will be next weekend, and that comes to us on August 24th.
Wow, August 24th. That's going to be another MMA promotion?
Yeah, another MMA promotion. So, every time there's another player in the game, it ups the standard for everyone, giving the fighters more opportunities. So this one is quite exciting. I know there's a little bit more of a show involved rather than just fighting. So they're really trying to honor each of the athletes because these guys are putting it all in there. They put a lot of time in the gym and they lay it all on the line every time they step in there. So just trying to give the athletes what they deserve.
Would you say they have a specific, mission to glorify these fighters?
My understanding is they're trying to turn these fighters into the gods of martial arts. The spectators come in, they see all the production, you have a great evening, action-packed fights, lots of striking, of course, more and more grappling. That's one thing I've seen with the Lion Championship is every single time I watch one, not only is the level increased, but the amount of grappling and the appreciation from the fans when it comes to grappling. People are more open to it than they were, say, 6 months ago, than they were to, say, a year ago, right? Starting to understand that there is more to the sport.
Speaking of production value, I am so excited, I don't know about you, Adam, to see the production that comes out of Gods of Martial Arts.
Absolutely. Like when you have a film star like that, someone who's been around the industry for a long time, a lifelong martial artist, professional stuntman, and a famous actor, both in the States and here in Vietnam. So when he's in charge and putting everything together, it's going to be a show. Yeah,
for sure. And when we talked to him at Lion Championship 16, you could see and feel the passion that comes from him when it comes to martial arts.
Yeah, this is not just another MMA promotion. This is going to be something special.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you want to witness history in the Vietnam mixed martial arts scene, make sure you go down to Lean Falm and watch the first event next weekend, August 24th, Gods of Martial Arts.
All right. And what else happened this past weekend on the global stage?
The Saigon combat sports community really made a strong appearance. We had Robson Oliveira have his one championship fight nights.
Yeah, Friday night fights, one championship debut.
And how did it look?
Dominated.
Yeah. How did he look when he was coming out there for the walkout?
Wow.
I've never seen a guy happier. I've never seen a guy more relaxed.
He just embraces the spotlight, doesn't he? I mean, he always has fun, no matter what Robson is doing, no matter what situation he's in. He is just having fun.
Yeah. I would not want to be his opponent and see him walking out because, the guy looked just like a little bit too comfortable.
Yeah.
He looks like he's been there a few too many times. 6 fights, I believe, in the past calendar year to prepare for this one. So, when he got out there, he looked comfortable. Big improvements on the feet. looked super smooth. And then his opponent tried to get him to the ground a few times in the first round there, but ended up, to me, it looked like he gassed himself out. When Robson was able to either defend the takedowns, get back to his feet, and eventually starts attacking some grappling of his own.
Yeah, for sure. As we all know, our friend from Brazil already has 2 belts, one in Lion Championship and the second in Angels Fighting Championship, which is the only international MMA promotion here in Vietnam. Who else can say that, Adam?
Yeah, so Robson, pretty big fan favorite across Vietnam. I know he's embraced training here. He's embraced the fans here. Pretty happy to be fighting out of Vietnam. He's always carrying the flag around.
Yes, he is.
If you guys haven't met Robson, you'll never meet a nicer guy, a guy more charismatic, and just a nice guy to be around and spend time with. Great guy to train with.
And everyone knows him. You can't go to the Circle K without people noticing him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Monkey King is taking over Vietnam, and now it looks like he might be taking over Thailand.
That's right. That's right. Now let's just talk a little bit more about Saigon live sports entertainment. And when it comes to live sports entertainment here in Saigon, Adam, like, who are some of the bigger shows?
Well, you think about football, you think about basketball, the Saigon Heat, and this past weekend I had the joy and the honor of attending my very first Vietnamese pro wrestling event.
Really? How was it?
Well, as many fight fans may be, a little bit reluctant to step foot in pro wrestling because it is a bit different than what we're used to, but I can tell you right now, there was not a single person in that arena, in a huge sold-out crowd, that was not having an absolute great time, and that includes myself.
It was incredible. I had high expectations anyway, but this just blew those out of the water. Every single person had fun. 500 plus people. The crowd was so engaged in these pro wrestling matches. Great commentary from expat. Literally every single person in that arena, in that studio, was a part of the show.
Yeah, I've never been to a pro wrestling event before. I didn't know what to expect, but when it comes to production value, when it comes to crowd engagement, I don't think anyone does it better than VPW.
Yeah. When it comes to just putting on a show and entertaining.
Absolutely. So, like, we have a show coming up in a month or so, and I think we went there and we learned a few things, and hopefully we can take a few things we saw there and bring that over to our end.
And what's really significant about Vietnam Pro Wrestling is they have taken the initiative to really promote live sports events here in Saigon. And they work closely with the Saigon Heat, Vietnam Professional Basketball Organization, and they put them on stage to promote their events as well, because they're fostering this community of live sports entertainment. And last night, at a sold-out event at VPW, Vietnam Pro Wrestling, during the show, they put the spotlight on Saigon Grappling community, and they allowed us to talk about our upcoming Saigon Super Fights event that will be on September 21st. And they highlighted, Adam, at the end of the show, and they put that in the same category as Saigon Heat and VPW, some of Saigon's best live sports entertainment promotions here in southern Vietnam.
For sure. So those are the guys who know how to put on a show. We're hoping to do the same thing. I had a great time at the VPW event.
Yeah.
Definitely be going back. They've got a lot of support from the community, but the one thing they have that I think nobody else has in Vietnam is the fan interaction, the fan involvement. The meet and greet starts at 6.
Yeah.
The place is already packed by 6. The show starts at 7. Everyone is sitting down ready to go. Well, maybe not sitting down. They're all standing up cheering.
Yeah. And they're great vendors.
Mm-hmm.
You got great food. You got a great brewery, Heart of Darkness. You got Eddie's. You got, everything that you want there. And they also bring in professional wrestlers from other parts of Southeast Asia. We saw some Filipino wrestlers. We saw a wrestler from Singapore who made a surprise appearance during one of the matches. And who knows how many countries were represented in the crowd. Shout out VPW, Vietnam Pro Wrestling. Thank you for putting the spotlight on Saigon and Vietnam grappling community so that we can foster this community just as you guys are. in the pro wrestling scene. What are some of the other big promotions in grappling that have made a mark this month or this weekend, Adam?
Well, over this past weekend, we've had two, ADCC being the original, and then the late edition, as we knew a couple months ago, CJI, of course.
Yeah,
And one of these seemed to have stole the show more than the other one.
absolutely. So as we all know, ADCC, Abu Dhabi Combat Club World Championship, every 2 years is considered the Olympics of grappling.
Previously considered the gold standard.
Yeah. And anymore, we're not sure about that. And so basically, in an effort to increase grappler pay and grow the sport of grappling, Craig Jones has created a new tournament called the Craig Jones Invitational and gave out $2 million plus show money for that event.
Yeah. So every athlete, just to show up, they're getting $10,001.
Yep.
They have some cash bonuses in there as well. So
Yep.
cash is on the table. The guys came to compete and they put on a show. So
Yep. So as you guys know, if you win ADCC, you get $10,000. If you get, fourth place, you get maybe $3,000. So it's almost nothing. You get $0 for showing up. If you win the tournament, if you're one of the 10 or less people who win ADCC, you will get $10,000, which really only covers your cost of getting to the tournament, your travel expenses, your hotels, and things of that nature. And then after all that, you only have a few $1,000s left. CJI provided life-changing opportunities by giving bracket winners $1 million in cash in a briefcase immediately following the tournament to put more eyes on there. Now, I haven't studied all of the statistics too closely, but it looks like this might have the more eyes on this show than any grappling show in history.
I think you may not be wrong.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people watching the live stream. This event was free to watch online. That's, you don't have to subscribe to a service. You don't need to pay for pay-per-view.
That's right.
So it makes it approachable. It opens it up to new fans.
Yep.
And speaking about free events, what do we have coming up September 21st?
September 21st is Saigon Super Fights 2, and it will be held at Dragon MMA. And not only is it free, but grapplers who participate in the event will receive show money, plus the opportunity to win prize money should they win their matches, and an opportunity to compete internationally, all expenses paid at an ADCC or other event here in Southeast Asia.
Yeah, absolutely. So what CJI is doing, putting some money on the table for these professional athletes. We're just doing it on a smaller scale here with the regional scene. So we're still looking for some of the top guys to come out, put on a great show. You get money to show up. You get money if you win. What's not to love? What about for the fans? Do they have to pay to get in?
Fans free of charge to attend the event.
And if you can't make it in person, how can you watch?
YouTube.
And you have to pay for that?
Nope.
Free live stream. Check it out. Saigon's most exciting grappling event.
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually Vietnam's most exciting grappling event. And the only way that this is possible is because all of the support that we get, not only from the Saigon grappling community and the greater community here in Vietnam, but now we get support from ADCC Thailand, ADCC Malaysia, and we also get support now from some of the leaders in Saigon Live Sports Entertainment, EP30.
So if you guys are participating in these events or you're just a fan, thank you for your interaction with us. Like, you guys are the reason why these other promotions are reaching out to us, and we're building these partnerships to give back to the community. So speaking of prize money, we have already received decent contribution for prize money for this event.
Yep.
What else is going on with that?
Yep. So we have, just to emphasize some of the elements that, Saigon Super Fights was already going on, then CJI happened, and now we're taking some of those elements from CJI. So some of those elements that we're taking are highlighting grapplers through high quality content and promotion. And then also providing enough resources that will change someone's life or alter their course of their career in grappling.
Whatever contributions we already have for fighter pay or we get leading up to the event, September 21st, our main sponsor, Shade Protocol, will match that 100%. So right across the board. Pretty awesome. And is it good for us?
Absolutely, it's good for us.
I think it's better for the athletes than it is for me, but
Yeah, it is. It's better for the athletes. We get no money for doing this. We do this as a passion project that turned into a way that we can create opportunities, but we are driven by the opportunity to make an impact on these grapplers' lives. And this money from Shade Protocol and other sponsors and other members of the Saigon Grappling community make it easier for us to do that.
absolutely. If you want to be part of that too, get in touch.
Absolutely.
Exciting things to come here, Zach.
I can't wait. We got a lot of good matches coming up. Our brackets are almost full. So just want to emphasize everyone's going to get some show money depending on how many contributions we get, depends on how much of that show money will be. Okay. And then we've got prize money for winning a super fight. And then the largest prize will be the winners of the 66 kg bracket and the 77 kg bracket.
If you win the 66 kilogram tournament, if you win the 77 kilogram tournament, you're getting free registration to a Southeast Asian ADCC event. You're also taking home a cash prize. That prize should be enough to pay for your travel expenses. So your flight, your hotel, maybe some meals, but that is awarded in cash. So if you don't want to go, take your money, don't get on the plane, give your registration away, find someone else who wants it.
Absolutely. Awesome, guys. Hey, just really want to thank everyone for tuning in. And if you want to contribute in any way to one of our events that directly benefits Saigon and Vietnam-based grapplers, please let us know and message us and we'll find a way.
Absolutely. If you have a tournament coming up, if you have a seminar coming up, something related to grappling in Vietnam, boosting, furthering the community, reach out to us. We'll help you promote it. We can collaborate together. We're just trying to grow the sport here and grow the community, get everyone involved.
Yep, absolutely.
Cheers. All right. It's a wrap.